Alright, I'm making this video here for MrSwiftndeadly. He just had his 200 plus sub contest, and I totally support that guy, man. MrSwiftndeadly, great channel, great guy. He always talks to people. He always is nice. He's always courteous. I love his little geriatric character he's got going on, and I told him that I would submit a contest entry, a video submission to his contest for his 200 plus sub contest. Anyway, I've been lagging. I've had a lot of things and projects going on, and today was a deadline. I was hoping it'd be this evening, so I walked out right now to do this video. And just before coming outside, yeah, that's our rooster there. And just before coming outside, I went and checked his channel, and it turns out he's just done the drawings, and he's picked his winners. I haven't watched his winner video yet because I figured I'd come out here and take care of this. Anyway, check out MrSwiftndeadly. Great guy, great channel, and right on cue, right? And anyway, even though I didn't get to enter his contest, I needed to make this video to show my support for him. You know, there's a handful of guys I talk to on a regular basis here on YouTube. Really good guys, all really good guys, down to earth, truthful, honorable, real men and women. And I appreciate that, you know, and sometimes we're all flakes, and sometimes we've all got our little dramas and our little troll things going on and little arguments between each other. But MrSwiftndeadly has always been a really down-to-earth guy, and I really appreciate that. So I'm in the backyard working on a project. I'm going to show you this project, and while I show you this project, I'm going to explain a little bit. I'm going to answer the question, even though it's too late, for the contest that he was holding. Alright, I don't know how well you can see this junk I got going on here. I got an old dresser in the backyard. I'm just using this to use as a table platform to do some painting on. What I've got here... Thanks, Charlie. What I've got here is a little hatchet that Sturgeon Master picked up a couple yesterday on sale at Harbor Freight, so he come by and give me one. Pretty neat. About $6. I'm going to throw a video later today of me throwing this thing. Me and him are out front throwing it at our tree. And little Harbor Freight hatchets. He got it for $5.99, but I think they're about $6-7, $7-8 I think, normal price. It's a great little hatchet. So don't have Duracoat, so I'm going to prime it, seal it, and then spray it with some engine enamel black here. See how that holds up. And I'll show you the finished project when it's done, but just so this video doesn't go too long, you had your question for your contest was what are your memories you have, good memories with your father. Well, I remember as a kid, my dad used to always take us up to the coast, and his favorite spot to go fishing was Half Moon Bay. And man, there's some great fishing out there for flounder, halibut. You can catch sturgeon, salmon, stripers, you know, rockfish of all kinds, snappers and bacasio and all this other crazy stuff right off the shoreline. And there was ghost shrimp right on the shoreline, and you kind of dig for those in the sand and pump them out if you wanted to, or these bloodworms, pile worms, sand crabs. We'd go up there in the morning, crack of dawn, and flip over the rocks on the jetty there, and catch these big Dungeness crabs by hand. And then on top of that, we'd gather all the bait and just fish all day. And that was such a great memory for me, because I'm in love. I have a love affair with the coast, you know, and try to get up there as often as I can. A little further south now that I'm an adult, you know, we hit Monterey, me and the neighbor here, Sturgeon Master, and places around Monterey and Santa Cruz. Great ocean fishing. I got a couple old videos up on hitting the coast up in that area here in California. But the best memories I've had with my father are probably of us out shooting, or us out camping, or deer hunting, or fishing. But the ones that always hold true, that I always fall back on, are the ones when we went to Half Moon Bay and went rock fishing off the shoreline, off the jetty, or we went to Monterey or Half Moon Bay and took the boats out and went rock fishing from there. And there was a couple times, when I was a kid, God, I was so sick and I was throwing up and vomiting everywhere, and it was horrible. I was crying like a little baby, and I just wanted to head back home because as a kid you start getting seasick and you're out in the middle of the ocean. And back in the day they didn't call it offshore fishing. They used to call it deep sea fishing here in California, and you can fish at whatever fathoms you wanted to. And now that's all regulated, so now on the coast of California they pretty much call it offshore. And you might be fishing a quarter-mile offshore, but you can usually see land. But as a kid, we'd go out, 4, 5, 6 hour boat ride. I mean, it was ridiculous, Well, it seemed that long. Maybe it wasn't, but very long boat rides. And God, we puking and vomiting all over the place, and it was horrible. But he took us so often that we got used to it, and now I don't get seasick that often, but I still do from time to time. So take my Dramamine, and try to prepare as best I can so I don't get sick out there on the coast. But that was one of the things I really appreciate that my father did for us, me and my brother, because it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money to go out and get a license for the kids and get all the gear set up and poles and rigs, and charter a boat, and get on a boat with some other good guys and go out and have a blast all day. And that's what my dad did for us, And we were kind of the exception to the rule because there was plenty of adults on the boats, but we're like the only kids, the only kids out there having a good time with our father. So great memories there. And I just wanted to thank you, MrSwiftndeadly, for having this contest. I know I'm a little late and I don't qualify, but I told you I was going to get one done, and here's just me, keeping my end of the bargain. Thanks, brother. You have a great channel there, and any of you guys haven't seen MrSwiftndeadly, go check him out, man. That guy's awesome. He's got a great channel.